time for the evening rush. And ladies and gentlemen, I must tell you that there is actually quite a lot for us to discuss today. Today is Thursday, October 16, 2025. October, November, December. Hey God. Well, let's just say, Jehovah, we thank you. We've entered Ember month, and very soon we'll enter Happy New Year 2026. Let's pray, please. Let's pray that Nigeria doesn't happen to any one of us, that we're alive to see next year and to take care of our families and continue to be productive in our lives. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the evening rush right here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. On the evening rush, we get to look at topical issues across Nigeria's socio-economic and political landscape. Now, these issues that we discuss here basically is for us to have a better, logical, comprehensible conversation and have different diverse views. Sometimes we don't all think alike. We think differently, and we can help ourselves actually determine what line of thought to think things through logically. So we properly educate ourselves and put things in context. Proper context, so we're not speaking out of turn or literally not actually explaining or comprehending what the true news or information is all about. My name is Esther Wachuku, and if you know how we do this audio visual. So go onto your YouTube application or your iOS or Android device rather. Type VOP 903 FM. Once you do that, you take you to a menu bar. You will see a red dot like that on the VOP logo. Click on it and we're streaming live. So you can virtually be part of the conversation and then you can contribute. Please do not curse, do not abuse anybody. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. If you do not agree to what anybody is saying, you can counter with something logical. You can counter with a different angle to the conversation. That's what we do here. Recall also that we educate ourselves. We all don't know everything. So you can contribute by telling us what you know, by relating issues past in time, reminding us of a similar incident. That's what we do. We are working together. We're all enlightening ourselves, and we'll continue to have this national discourse so that we can make the nation understand that Nigerians are not gullible. What is the first thing for you to take note of that I would say is quite engaging or interesting? Now, the presidential pardon that was granted by the president, I think a few days ago, last week. It was indeed quite the conversation, and Nigerians everywhere were backlashing the presidency that 29.2% of those that were freed or given that presidential pardon or clemency were persons with drug-related history, and a system that put those people in place have been ridiculed by the president just signing off that presidential pardon on them. Well, I think the presidency has listened to the outcry of Nigerians and they have decided to review the presidential pardon. Now, the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation clarified that no inmate approved for clemency under the latest exercise has been released from custody, saying that the process was actually subject to change. So in other words, all of them that had given presidential pardon, this is what they're telling us. We don't know how true, because I know that if you have been given any form of freedom, you sign a form. It doesn't take 2 or 3 days. Now, since the presidency gave that clemency, it's more than 3 or 4 days now. And you want to tell me that after 4 days that the president announced that these names of persons have been released, that they're still in their confinement, they haven't gone home, their family members have not come to take them out? Okay. Well, Lateef Agbemi is saying that they are still in their various correctional centers, that they haven't left, that there is a process to the way the whole thing is done, and so the final procession for which they could be completely cleared has not yet been complete. So they will take their time to review the clemency process, and then they will update Nigerians on the next move or what they have decided. Now, a couple of Nigerians had issues with this. They believe that some of these people have been allowed to go, that let it not be that the administration of the day is being ridiculed, and with a couple of international, attention on the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, let it not seem that his administration is one that embraces chaos, corruption, something that is not orderly and has no form of leaning to the constitution. In other words, whatever it is that is attached to his personality, he needs to discountenance that, and he cannot do anything that reverberates what has been attached to his personality. So we will see how this this goes. But let's just listen to, or rather wait and hear from the Attorney General of the Federation concerning that. Another interesting factor, which we will just briefly talk about and not dwell so much, because we've actually talked about this issue all week on almost all the programs. Now, the Southeast governors, this is a faction of Ohaneze Indibo. The Ohaneze Indibo, the one that is supposedly the approved one, is being headed by Mbata. He has not said anything, not a word, not a. He has not written anything, so he has been very quiet ever since he became the Ohaneze Indibo president. He doesn't talk. He doesn't say anything. I haven't heard anything. I'm waiting for his aides or any one of them who writes or whatever with him or speaks to him to come out and tell us something that he has said, something that he has spoken about concerning the Southeast. I haven't heard anything. But the person who always speaks and who has not been officially recognized is Isiguzuru faction. So the Isiguzuru faction, they're known as the Apex Igbo Social Cultural Organization. They have dissociated themselves, Southeast governors, ministers from the region, from the October 20th, 2025 planned nationwide protest for the unconditional release of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ohaneze Indibo, the factional one, in conjunction with the Southeast governors and Igbo ministers, said it has a great sense of responsibility and a profound commitment to the well-being of the zone and the stability of the country. The group is condemning the planned Showore Atiku orchestrated protest focused on the release of Nnamdi Kanu. I'm actually surprised why they're calling it Showore Atiku. Showore reached out to Atiku saying since Atiku has a name, when he writes about it, it will pull weight. So I don't know how it became a Showore Atiku planned protest. So basically today, the factional deputy president general, Mazi Okechukwu Iziguzuru, and Chief Chinyereze and Thompson Ohia, national spokesperson, spoke with correspondents today. They said that the demonstration is being viewed with extreme suspicion and firmly believe it to be a thinly veiled attempt at fomenting unrest, destabilizing the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and exploiting the legitimate concerns of Indibo for nefarious political ends. And that they are being informed by credible intelligence and meticulous analysis, which has revealed that this proposed action is nothing more than a cynical ploy designed to instigate a repeat of the EndSARS riot, which ultimately aimed at undermining the current administration, and that the scheme, allegedly funded by elements associated with Atiku Abubakar and his cohorts, again I don't know why they're mentioning Atiku, seeks to exploit the genuine desire for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release and draw unsuspecting Igbo citizens into a dangerous and destructive venture. So they're saying that what is this sudden and unsolicited display of uneasy affection for Igbo causes by individuals previously indifferent or even hostile to their community, which actually raises significant red flags. It says that the Igbo people are too astute and discerning to be ensnared by the Atiku Showore booby trap. Okay. Interesting, isn't it? Now, Peterobi has been the talk. So the APC Lagos State Sheye Oladejo, that is Mogaji Sheye Oladejo, called out Peterobi today, said Peterobi is a serial defector and that he has no right to actually call anybody such a name, that he is a person who has not maintained any political party for so long. He said from ABGA, he moved to PDP, from PDP, he moved to Labour Party, and that now he's actually shopping in the marketplace for a political platform that will enable whatever agenda he has in mind. So that Peterobi is not in the best position in whatsoever manner to disclose or dictate to anyone why they are defecting or on what credible manner or moral manner in terms of defecting when he is a serial defector. Now, that was not enough. Yes, and Wike also took a swipe at Peterobi, saying that he will actually remain ever a social media president. Let's take a listen to Yes and Wike. Again, I don't know. Since yesterday, former Ekiti Governor Fayose said that the only opposition that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has is Peterobi. I'm surprised to be hearing all of these backlashes, but hey, it's politics. So let's take a listen to Yes and Wike here.
Seated here today, a called my attention. He said, Minister, I was driving one of these roads. I don't think you are aware. It's terribly bad. I said, which road is that? He said, Ken, or the Udesi, or Ken, I don't know what they call them. That's okay. Thank you. I called the Executive Secretary of FCD. Where is this Ken Udesi or Ken Udesi? I don't know what they call them. Go and check and see the situation of the road or the roads there. And he came back to me. He said, sir, the road is bad. And I said, okay, look for any contractor that has the capacity to move in and see that we solve that problem. In the next 1 week, my friend called me. He said, thank you. They what they call the responsive government. Thank you that I called you and you immediately responded. He does not have an office there. He does not live there. But because he has to use this road, and he had to call my attention. He's here, Damian Dodo, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. That is what good citizens, responsible citizens should do. Not by going to social media and begin to castigate government just for political purposes. Then I want to say, on behalf of the Federal Capital Territory Administration, we want to thank you. On behalf of Mr. President, we want to thank you for calling our attention. Ordinarily, I would have changed the name of this street to your name, but I don't know who can use it before they will bring ethnicity down. But let me assure you, FCT will also honor you for being a good citizen. I'm very happy for that. Thank you very much. It is not some people because of politics. For example, I hear one of the social media presidential candidates went to one of the local authority area schools. I was saying the government has abandoned public schools. In particular, his name is Mr. Peterobi. It is not everything you must play politics. But let me say this. Peterobi, you were governor for 8 years in Anambra State. If you have finished all the jobs in 8 years, nobody will be talking about developing Anambra by now. 8 years. Instead of developing Anambra, you took the money and put in the bank you have interest, Fidelity Bank. And why did you have problems with your successor? Anambra State had problems. The money was there to develop Anambra State. You only prefer profit and put the money for the development of Anambra State in the bank you have the largest share. So a profit will be coming and Anambra will be suffering. Mr. Peterobi, we just came into office 2 years ago. We have not even stayed 4 years, but you stayed 8 good years. Compare 2 years in office of what we have done in FCT and compare 8 years in office in Anambra. Can you really say you love this country? Can you really say you love Anambra? Certainly not. If I were you, why not be quiet? Enough is enough. You cannot be president of Nigeria only when you go to one IDP or you want to go for a birthday party. I want to do my birthday party in IDP camp. Who is interested in all those things? Doing your birthday party in IDP camp does not make you to feel that you love Nigeria or you want to do anything for Nigeria. When you were governor, why didn't you do a birthday party in IDP camps? It's now you want to be president every day. I'm going to do my birthday with the next privilege. Who will you deceive? Enough is enough. So, but again, we will show you in next week what we have been able to do in our public schools. 2 years. And you are talking about 8 years. Everything must not be propaganda. If you feel so much, as I'm even the minister of FCT, I cannot claim I know everywhere in Abuja. It's not possible. So if you're a responsible citizen, if you're a good citizen, it's not just to go to social media to think that they will love you. You continue to contest as president in social media, but not as president of Nigeria. You run as president under a party, you cannot manage the party. Ordinary party. You cannot manage the party. To hold the party together, you cannot. It is Nigeria of 200-something million people that you want to manage. You know a good dancer. You know a good dancer from the first step. If from the first step you know a good dancer. Party of how many people? Crisis. You can't hold them. They want to manage complex nation like Nigeria. It's not available for people like you.
All right, interesting. It's the certainty, the authority, the audacity that these people say that no other individual besides their preferred persons can ever aspire for several offices. It's quite interesting, to be honest with you. Literally, I do not have any linen. I don't trust politicians. If you decide to go into politics in Nigeria, I don't trust you because I already understand how the political space is in Nigeria. But the question is, it's surprising for an SCT minister who actually is supposed to be very busy to monitor all the moves and activity of its opponent. You monitored when he went to an IDP camp? You monitored when it was time for his birthday, how he went to IDP camps to share food? You monitored all the statements he makes? You monitor his movement and you say you're not bothered and you're very categorical and certain that this person will never actually be a president. It's interesting. And every time, they pick on him or others pick on the president. The president too is the most talked about president in Nigeria every day. They would say that's politics and we're actually getting very close. So interesting. Peterobi has said that by next month we'll know what political party he'll be heading to. But the question is there any possibility at all with the certainty the APC keeps saying that there is no vacancy in Aso Rock in 2027? President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the one that's going to remain there. Any other person aspiring is only dreaming. And with the gale of defections to the All Progressives Congress, there are talks that the plan is to actually induce votes and ensure that the resident electoral commissioners do their bidding. Anyone who is not comfortable with the eventual outcome will be asked to go to court, isn't it? Well, that's the peculiarity of Nigerian politics. Meanwhile, terrorists have killed 8 Nigerian policemen and a community guard in Zamfara State. They were popularly known as Karawa. Yesterday it was Wulolo, and today, okay, a security official confirmed the development. It's not funny, but sometimes if you don't want to be depressed, you just have to smile through it. A security official was the one who confirmed the development. The forces were ambushed by the daredevil terrorists on the Funtua-Gusau Road in the state. The governor of Zamfara State, Dauda Lawal, also confirmed the incident in a statement issued in Hausa, which translates to English as follows: "Indeed, we belong to Allah, and to Him we shall return. We received the news with great sadness that terrorists ambushed and attacked a police convoy and a community protection guard personnel on the Funtuwaguso Road, killing 8 officers. May Allah have mercy on them and grant their families and loved ones patience in this loss. Now, that's not only the heart-rending information too. Today, in that same Zamfara state, the terrorists abducted worshippers during a morning prayers at a mosque in Zamfara state. And I'm wondering, what was the whole peace meeting all about? What was the whole collaboration with the security, with the terrorists, with their arms and ammunition all about, if they are still constituting nuisance in the various communities that they apply? Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot. The new INEC chair, Joash Amupito, has been confirmed by the National Assembly today, and he has spoken that he will audit the 2023 elections. He's also saying that they need drones, actual drones, to monitor elections. He also disclosed that it was the Supreme Court who said that the Arab portal should not be considered as a collating center. It's basically just to upload results. So it was not a necessitating factor to determine the credibility of elections. But however, he intends to look into it. Isn't it interesting? Oh yes, there is more actually. But let me introduce my analyst this evening, and that is Barrister Darlington Agumo. Barrister Darlington, how are you?
Esther.
Welcome.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. Your belly full, oh. You don't chop well.
You don't start now.
Wait till I start now, Barrister. You don't tire now. See, you don't chop about your belly don't full. You don't tire. Start to relax.
You think say na eba?
No be eba. Okay, wait till fufu. Semo. Na semo.
If I tell you what I ate, will you wait for it?
Oh, okay. What did you eat? Yeah, so will I wait for it? President, welcome. How are you?
Yeah, Esther, baby, how you doing?
I do. First I did.
You news. With your bad news.
So it's bad news?
Is there any good news?
Hey, they're reviewing the presidential pardon. That's a good news. The new INEC chair, there is hope that he would revamp and resuscitate the institution as INEC. Is that not good news?
It's not good news.
And he's going to audit the 2023 elections as well. And asking for more technology to be provided for INEC as an institution. He complained about logistics, which needs to be better, meaning that the NURTW that we always use is not a preferable option. So, I mean, that's a good news, isn't it?
Have they done it?
That's what he's proposing that he will do.
What do you expect him? He's been confirmed. What do you expect him to say? He will say the good news now. Look, Yakubu Mamu said even more glorious statement and all that, didn't he? When he was being confirmed, didn't he say things that won the heart of Nigerians? And you and I was clapping, and you know those people. Yeah, you good at next chairman. Yeah. What do you expect? That he's going to review all the 2023 election, Abi? If he tried that, they will remove him the following day.
But he said it at the National Assembly today.
He said it. Can he do it?
What do you mean, can he do it?
He said, look, when Sanwo-Olu was campaigning in Lagos, he said he's going to open the book of Lagos State. Since 1999, he's going to audit. I say, Sanwo-Olu, don't say what you cannot do. Up to today, has he done that? So leave those things, Esther.
So you think it's just talk for him to be confirmed?
Of course.
It's not something that he intends.
I'll do waiting. What will he audit? After auditing, what will happen? No, he'll come up with the true picture, Abi. You mean this particular INEC chairman will announce the true result of 2023 election, Abi? Esther, you know it's not possible.
Why you say it's not possible?
Esther, please, let's talk another.
I mean, a lot of credibility and, good words have been put in for the INEC chair. I'm hoping that he's astute, he's a professor, he will do well. So what if he decides to review it? Because they all know that's the senators asked that we had issues and of questionable competency of the 2023 elections, and that had to do with the Arab portal. How do you intend to ensure it doesn't repeat itself? That's one. And then the second thing they asked was about security during elections. How are people meant to be secure during elections, especially with the transportation of sensitive materials? So these are prominent questions, and you don't trust it.
How can I trust it when he's what's it called? His bad days in his profile is even in contention. He started. I pointed it at the other day. I said, add it up. Add up the days, the days and the years and all that he used to finish his whatever. Did he add up? He didn't add up, and that's a fact. So lie have already started from the beginning. It has started already from the beginning. No, tell me. I mean, didn't you see it? Was that the one that brought it out? And nobody talked about it, so we have moved on. Oh, this man have told us that there is no sincerity in him. Yes, we have moved on. Here. This time of that. Okay.
President, I'm sure you heard about the Isuguzuru faction actually telling the Southeasterners and the Igbos not to trust the Atiku Showore planned protest. Very briefly, it was Showore that reached out to Atiku. We had an interview with him here, and he confirmed that he reached out to other politicians to lend their voice to the schools, and also reached out to Nigerians as well to be part of this. The factional Igbo Social Cultural Organization, headed by Isuguzuru, they said that the Southeast cannot be part of it, and that all of a sudden, what is this love and care by some certain persons who never used to show any form of attention, and that all of a sudden, this is what you want to do for the Southeast. So he dissociated the group, the Southeast governors, the Southeast traditional leaders from actually giving approval for this protest. And they're also encouraging other Igbo residents not to be part of this planned protest. He also thinks, says it's a trap, and says that they don't want a situation where it will turn to the NSAS protest that happened in 2020, and the fact that they don't trust the process entirely, or the intention of Showore. So does this validate the claim that indeed the politicians or the Igbos are the problem of themselves? So what's your take on this?
Esther, what did you call that man? Isiguzo, factional leader. It is you, the press, that are giving this type of human beings prominence.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah,
the original one. Wait, Barrister, don't let me start with you.
Okay.
The original one, that is the original one. Where is he?
If he didn't talk,
he has never ever said anything ever since he was announced as the winner of the Ohaneze presidential whatever.
Look, I will prefer that quietness than listening to a rabble-rouser.
So you think he's rabble-rousing?
If not, how come he's speaking for Ohaneze when he's the factional leader? How come he's making statements? Who is funding him? Esther, who is funding Isiguzo? Have you asked yourself that question? They brought him to divide that Igbo group. Nothing else. Is that not what they have always done? They brought him to divide the Ohaneze. And they have succeeded. That's the truth. They have succeeded. So, why will I now give prominence to him? On what basis is he speaking? On what basis? So, if the authentic president of Ohaneze have not spoken, let us wait. Let us wait. There is nothing, nothing has gone wrong here. That he did not speak does not mean that he's against Igbos or whatever.
So what are you saying, Barrister?
What I'm saying is that anybody who chooses to listen to Isiguzo is doing so at his own peril. He doesn't represent us.
Okay.
Because we have known that he's been sponsored to divide the Ohaneze. That's the truth. He's been sponsored. He's getting funds from somewhere. And that's what they have always done, Esther. This is what they have always done. You see, this type of politics, it will kill Nigeria. It will destroy Nigeria, seriously.
Okay, Barrister, now, Nigerians were on outrage and they were not happy with some persons that were giving presidential pardon. Is it good to know that the president is a listening president? He has actually said they will review the presidential pardon. But what a couple of Nigerians, because I was on a space today when people were talking about this presidential pardon. The information just came out around that 6 p.m. And what I heard was, okay, how do we know that these persons have not left their various confinement or correctional centers? The president gave the presidential pardon, I think that was last week. Nigerians have been berating the government of the day and chastising them. And I'm very sure even the supporters of the president, were also not happy with some of the categories that were giving clemency. But if you were giving clemency, it's more than 5 days. Do you want to tell me that those persons are still in custody? Because what they are saying is that they have not left. They are still in their various correctional centers, and there are phases to this thing. So before they do the complete clearance, they're reviewing it. So that Nigerians should be calm, and that when they're done with the review, then they will certainly get back to Nigerians. A couple of Nigerians don't believe it. But however, they applaud the president that he listened to the outcry of Nigerians concerning his decision, and that they're thankful that he's doing what is needed to be done.
I disagree.
Okay, please go ahead.
It shows that Tinubu is not in charge of his administration. The same cabal that dealt with Buhari are still with him. And they are doing it big time because he had left the governance for them to run. If he had gone through those, I told you that day that, look, I don't think he went through those lists. Did I not say it here last Monday? I said it. Because when you see a president that is, very, very vibrant, and you know that is a go-getter, he like reading and all that.
You're saying President Tinubu is not vibrant, he's not a go-getter, doesn't like reading? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're implying?
Is that what you're insinuating?
I'm not instigating, I'm just saying.
You are the one insinuating it. I am telling you that when you see a president that is very vibrant,
okay,
and you know that this is a voracious reader, you know, that he has been writing books and all that, like most presidents all over the world, you will know that yes, this one you can't deceive him with any written documents.
So he
will go through.
In other words,
Buhari didn't do it. Is it this person that will do it?
But
I say he depended on the people like Bayo Nonoga, Attorney General, and all the aides.
And that's why I said you just implied now that he's not voracious, he's not a good reader, hasn't written books,
then
otherwise he would have been competent to go through.
If he did, how come they are making a reverse of what they did? If he did, wouldn't he have pointed out those names?
So you believe that the president did not see the list?
Not he believe. I said the mere fact that they are going back to what they did will tell you that, look, it was not thought through. The president did not read those lists. If he read it, why all this reversal now? Tell me. He didn't go through. That's the truth. I can't imagine him sitting down and be going through a list from 1 to 175 names. He depended on the Attorney General who should do the vetting and the verification and all that. And now, for whatever reason, drug pusher took advantage and then flooded the list. How come? Esther.
Barrister Darlington,
how come?
How did drug pushers
you can
took advantage and flooded the list? Are you saying that the president has such persons surrounding him?
I know. I'm thinking aloud though, because it's very strange. Very, very strange.
Barrister, don't take the intelligence of a highly esteemed president for granted. Don't take the intelligence of a highly esteemed president for granted.
It's true, I've forgotten. He had a class in CSU. Sorry. I've just remembered now. He had a class in Chicago State University. Sorry. Can't you make mistake? Am I not allowed to make mistake? What's wrong with you?
But to me and you will fight here today.
If you want, no problem.
If I want.
No
if
problem.
I want.
You can say I'm already prepared for it.
Because you didn't me, Abby. You have eaten food.
Since you know, why not stay clear from me?
Barrister Darlington. Okay, no wahala. So here is the thing, Barrister Darlington, okay? The president has always emphasized that he's in charge of his sixth sense, his faculty. He's in charge of his cabinet. There are no cabals and there are no persons telling him what to do. So in other words, is it not disputable when you say that certain persons compiled the list and that he didn't go through them, or he did not confer or acknowledge the names himself before it was approved?
You see, when you know an administration that is very meticulous and careful, it is in the quality of their policy, the quality of their decision. This will tell you that, these people, in fact, they are very sensitive to public opinion. But mention one thing they have done that the populace did not raise eyebrow. There was no uproar. All the decisions they have taken since they came into office, it has always been reversal. At times, they will now be doing it secretly so that the people will not know. Typical example, the fuel subsidy removal. Have I not told you here that they are still paying subsidy? Have anybody challenged me and say it's not true? No, tell me. This subsidy that they are using to blackmail everybody, they are paying subsidy. The facts are there. You know, when a pregnancy is 6 months, you can't hide it. The facts are there. that they are paying subsidy. This was the subsidy they told us that with it, in fact, this place will be paradise. And I'm asking myself, why are Nigerians not even asking him that question? Why is the opposition not using it as a political campaign issue? Why? When they throw 1 or 2 few naira to one governor or the other, they say the governor. So if you are not blaming the governor, you that is collecting the lion's share, let us see the hand. Let us see. In fact, you don't even need to talk. When the governor see what you are doing, they will follow suit. That's the true of us.
True.
Good. But when you people come here and say the governors, oh, it's not you people know what I was saying, Abi. That money is for them to join APC. Oh, you think all of them are joining APC for nothing, Abi? Go and check. I said, at the end of the day, the truth will come out. You see this jumpology that everybody is celebrating. You will see. Because how do you ask people with questionable character, people that have cases with EFC, to join your party? And immediately they enter, their case will just die a natural death.
But that was not Tinubu's fault now. That was Mr. Adams Soshomole. He was one who made that statement. Wasn't President Tinubu.
Esther,
I'm just saying now, Barrister.
Please, is Oshomole the one in charge of the administration? Is he the one that you elected as your president?
No, but he's the one that made that categorical
if he made it in
statement.
would you... Hey, can you...
We're just clarifying.
No, you are not.
I'm not?
No, you are not. Seriously,
Okay.
you are not. Yes, if he, in fact, he should have been reprimanded for that statement. But now, you are validating it. That means that is the mantra of the administration. That is what the administration believes in. You know? Yes. They say, if you tell me your friends, I will tell you whom you are. That's the truth. I once asked you here, tell me one star minister. What happened at the end of the day? Star minister that you can say, yes, I can close my eyes and mention those that work with Jonathan. In fact, they didn't even finish their term of office before the international community and the Western world started poaching them. Is that not true? So, from Buhari to this one now, mention one of them that got appointment in Togo here. Togo. That Togo government say, please come and help us with one thing or the other. Mention one of them. The one that left to Buhari's government too. Or even this one now. That is how to know. You see, unfortunately, Nigerians have been brainwashed and hoodwinked into believing that this is the way to go. I said it. That the moment we embrace this grab or snatch and run with it, it is going to enter into our psyche. Everything Nigerians will be doing and saying now, it will be towards that side. That except you are violent, except you have the muscle for brigandage, you will not succeed in Nigeria. That's why they see Peterobi, they call him all sorts of them. He cannot do this, he cannot do that. They forgot that Peterobi is coming from a decent society where things are done decently. Nobody, yes. You don't need to
Barrister, you can never hold brief for
hold on, I'm coming.
Don't hold brief for any politician.
Hold on, please. That of Peterobi, everybody knows his antecedent. He is not a violent type. He cannot. Do you have when did you see any thug following Peterobi? No, when did you see any thug following him wherever he goes and muzzle people down and say, look, if you don't vote for people, we are going to kill you, this and that. He doesn't have time for, and that's why they have been talking rubbish against him. Everybody now whenever you want to catch cruise, you all of them good. Is it not because of his nature? You can see now.
But the president also goes through the same thing.
No. If you hold on, the moment you mention his name, his honchos will come after you, either in social media or physically.
It's expected that the followers want to support him. The same thing to Peterobi supporters. They will defend him too with their missiles.
No, what I'm saying, hold on, Esther. If Peterobi is what they are attributing him to, you would have seen it in his character. It's just that whatever he does, they will pick holes on it. His gentle character is not even, nobody is even celebrating it. They want our youth to copy this thing they are doing. And you can see it happening. That's how they win election. Brigandage, violence, thuggery. I say, remove this thing and let me see whether they will win election.
All right,
remove it.
You heard what Wike said. concerning the road, because Peterobi went to Abuja along with Dr. Moses Paul, who is vying to be AMAC chairman in Abuja. And I think they went to visit one of the primary schools, and it was in such a deteriorated state. And Peterobi made the statements. It happened to be that there were journalists there. It was in that same breath that Peterobi talked about reiterating that he's running for president and that he has the capacity and he intends to do just 4 years, that he knows what to do in that 4 years for Nigeria. And Wike is saying that Peterobi should have called him via the telephone and talked to him and say,
so that he would not say that
Peterobi
was begging.
You don't leave this state, but that everything must not be social media or propaganda. That in 2 years he has done a lot, and he cannot claim to know every angle, every axis in Abuja. Not to talk of him, Peterobi, who actually siphoned funds or put funds in his bank to generate interest and not do the needful. Then the Lagos State APC chair, spokesperson Sheyo Ladejo also berated him by saying that he has no right or no moral standing to call out anyone who is defecting to the APC because he's a serial defector, and that currently he's in the marketplace shopping for a political party to achieve his dead ambition. What's your reaction to this?
Esther, did you remember what happened in the last general election in 2023 concerning Abuja, which Tinubu lost? Abuja is like the electoral college in America where we copied the democracy. It was the electoral college that denied the Hillary Clinton victory, because in the popular vote in America, Hillary Clinton was top over Donald Trump. Is that not true?
True.
Good. But because of electoral college, they are not even many, but they decide who will be American president no matter what you vote. It is the same thing attributed to Abuja. That was the intendment of those who created Abuja and put that in there. That, look, if you win everywhere and you did not win Abuja, you have lost. But look at our own. Because of whatever the judiciary wanted to achieve, all of a sudden, it started with ease and it became a subject of discussion. Meanwhile, those that drafted that clause, they are not stupid. It's very clear. It has been there all this while. Now, because of that, they are talking another thing. That how can you say that somebody has won everywhere, that because of Abuja he has lost the election? But it was there for a purpose. Because that's where you are going to stay. That is, if you do not win your domain, your territory, where you are going to stay as the president, then what are you talking about? America have been using it for how many years now, and it has been working for them. But in Nigeria, all of a sudden they change it. Tomorrow now, you see this thing they said, they will now reverse it again. So it depends on who is contesting and who has won and who has lost. That's how our laws now. APC is not operating with their constitution. They are not. The facts are there. Up to tomorrow, I still don't know why NBA and other judicial bodies in Nigeria have kept quiet over the defection of 27 lawmakers in Rivers State. That thing would have been, in fact, it would have been a milestone in this defection in determining whether it is proper or not. All the provisions of Section 109, they threw it overboard. And now these people have gotten a blank check to be defecting anyhow. Is that how to run a country? You don't look at the constitution again. Whenever it has to be in favor of APC, they will twist our constitution to favor them. Till tomorrow, that matter have not been looked into. And I know if the court have done the needful, it would have helped us to stop this rascality in the name of defection. Because most of them are just moving without any reason. Without any reason.
Kenneth Okonkwo has said that the Oyedere seat is meant to be vacant since he has defected. The problem is, if you do defect, you are actually not supposed to occupy that position anymore. Your seat is meant to be vacant. Barrister Darlington, some persons will say that this is basically a replica of when former President Olusegun Obasanjo, when the PDP was in charge of the political space, they had quite a number of other political parties defecting to the People's Democratic Party. So that there is nothing new about this.
Esther, Are we supposed to be moving backwards or forward? Didn't APC say they are bringing change? Esther, if APC now came and correct whatever they said PDP did wrong, what is wrong with that? How can we continue to celebrate mediocrity? At what point are we now going to get it right? If we are now trying to refer to Obasanjo and all that, you that came, you say you are bringing change. Was that not their mantra? So where is the change? Things have even gotten worse. And you are trying to drag me back to Obasanjo. Let them take us back to Obasanjo era now. Instead of let them take us back to that place.
Barrister, any country where insecurity prevails or is the order of the day will definitely have a stunted economy. People will not be able to migrate. There'll be no proper channeling of goods and services because most of the roads or access routes where trading activity is very vibrant will definitely be under tension because those persons, elements of darkness will always ply those routes and destabilize. And Nigeria is actually going through that phase. Insecurity has become so rampant that the expectation is the president will do something about it immediately emerged as a president in 2023 because that was one of the, triage of the first and second term of the late Muhammadu Buhari. Unfortunately, things seem to have gotten worse and escalated to a point that at this moment you could consider an entire village or more than an entire village, all of the youth are into banditry and terrorism. Barrister, 3 days ago we saw elements in their numbers on motorcycles visiting certain communities because they wanted to have a peace truce. But I don't think that is working because in Zamfara state alone, they have killed 8 Nigerian policemen, including a community guard. In the same state, they abducted worshippers during morning prayers at a Zamfara mosque. It is not abating. Okay, so now you do know very recently that the conversation about genocide in Nigeria is ongoing about a particular ethnic group. And Reno Omokri was one of such persons who was very vocal about saying that the United States of America, they're the ones that actually cause insecurity in most African countries, and that he's going to correct the narrative. A few days ago, he was on Arise television with 2 men, and he made it seem as if those men were mayors of Blanco. There's a Mike Arnold and another one who says he's a filmmaker. The idea was for them to come for a fact-finding mission to have clarity that it is indeed not a Christian genocide, it's an atrocity committed on all angles. Now, this person is Reno Omokri's friend. And there's a reason why I'm bringing this, because I and Chama had this conversation during the World News at 12. Do you know that this man came out and wrote, the truth about Reno Omokri is sad. I have seen it up close. Last year on his birthday safari in Kenya, he stayed at my home in Texas. Most recently, he hosted me in Abuja. Reno doesn't lie like most liars. He lies calm, cool, constant. Up close, he's reptilian, chilling, soulless, yet so charming. He once posted a video flaunting luxury cars, claiming they were his. 2 belonged to a friend of mine. Reno visited, rode in them, filmed them, and claimed ownership. A total fabrication. I stayed quiet then, but started watching closely. On my recent fact-finding trip about Nigeria's persecution crisis, he promised meetings with Tinubu, NSA Ribadu, and the Sultan of Sokoto. None happened. Looking back, those promises were props for his narrative for clout and manipulation. At his birthday last year, big names showed up expecting Goodluck Jonathan. That was a lie. They left fast, dodging his shameless PR stunt. They thanked me for showing them the quickest escape route in a map. In Abuja, after 30 hours of travel, Reno pulled me into a photo op with a compromised CAN chairman. Get that phrase, compromised CAN chairman. I barely got 60 seconds to change my shirt. He whispered, "Don't mention you just arrived." In the meeting, he implied we had been there longer. He took credit for trips I have funded, planned, and endured over 6 years, presenting it as part of the fact-finding mission that he had organized. He repeated this with the next group. On live television, he called me the current mayor of Blanco, Texas, False. He knows it. He also said, I'm a Republican mayor. We don't even have partisan municipal elections. I haven't been active in any party for 30 years. He claimed I am a personal friend of Ted Cruz. Also false. I shook Cruz's hand in a receiving line a decade ago. That's it. That's about 10 years ago. He introduced my travel companion as a prominent Republican filmmaker. Not true. My friend does hobby projects. Nothing major in decades. I don't know what party he favors. So how do you know that Reno Mokri is lying? His lips are moving. This isn't bitterness, it is accountability. When someone denies genocide, twists truth, and poses as a Christian voice, character matters. The one who practices deceit shall not dwell in my house. He who speaks lies shall not continue before my eyes. Psalm 10:17. Reno, I don't hate you. I can't cover for you. I have seen too much. Lying to inflate yourself is one thing. Lying to cover up the Christian genocide raging in Nigeria is a bridge too far. People must know Reno is a pathological, habitual, calculating, self-serving liar from someone who knows him personally. So they won't trust his sleazy attempts to bury the blood of tens of thousands of Nigerian martyrs with the manure spewing from his mouth. It's hard to fathom. I have never seen anything so stone-cold evil. If he doesn't repent, Omakra will go down as Nigeria's Joseph Goebbels, cast into the lake of eternal fire. He's gaslighting a nation while Christians and innocent Nigerians suffer. Reno has the blood of innocence on his lying tongue. He doesn't care. What's an ocean of martyrs' blood to him, so long as he secures a phantom appointment Tinubu dangles before him? I'm convinced he sees the victims as lesser humans, a pure sociopath. So he went on and on and on, but he eventually said that Reno is touting himself to be a vice or a deputy to Nuhu Ribadu. It is estimated, according to him, that the plan is that the president will choose a presidential candidate from the northern extraction for 2031, whom he will rally with influence for people to support, and Reno is touting himself to be the vice. I have checked Reno's page in response to what this man said, who is his friend whom he bought. We haven't seen anything like that. We're waiting for his response to counter what this man has said. The man even put up some chats exchange between both of them. Reno Mokri has been trending on social media for the past 2 days since this man divulged everything about Reno. A Nigerian said we shouldn't pay attention because Reno is known to be for that. The reason why I asked this is, why is it that some Nigerians know the truth, but in their disillusionment, they decide to remain disillusioned and continue on the path of lies while a lot of Nigerians are dying? The attention that is meant to be given to critical issues like insecurity is not paid attention to. It seems to be like a political bait raging for the political class, regardless of who is hurt. What's your take on this, very briefly?
Esther, Reno is a job man. I remember those days. One of the things that the EFCC used to nab, what's that his name? This guy, okay, he has office at Ogulano Drive. Okay. He put a very bold picture of himself and Babangida. Okay. Maybe they met in a function. So when these white men come to his office, they will see him with Babangida sitting at Jega and say, yeah, he must be a big man, you know. So whatever he says, they believe him. Are you getting what I'm saying? I will remember his name. Yeah. So whenever he want to turn his limousine in that boys' corner, that is joining Akerele Street with Ogulano, every car must stop. When this guy was the king of Surulere. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So they use such things for photo shoot to get their unsuspecting victim. That's what they do. So Reno, you can imagine the kind of people that is working for this administration. You can imagine. You can imagine, Esther. So I thank God I've always told you, no matter how long evil run, one day truth will catch up with it. Evil doesn't last forever, Esther. I've been saying this thing, and I have not been disputed by anybody. Look at what is coming out from APC now, what they did and all that. From Akpabio and the sister.
Friend. He was the one that brought this man. A couple
of course, that is the US.
You must have watched that interview.
That is the US for you. Esther, listen. Thank God this thing came up. That is US for you. They don't have time for all this thing you are doing here. I'm not joking. They don't have time. They say it as if they shoot from the hip. They don't have time.
And
that is US.
A couple of people chastised this man. They chastised him. They called him. They said that they're the ones causing. If you go through the responses.
I am coming now. Listen. If the US are your problem, Esther, listen very well.
Okay.
If the US are your problem, how come? How come they're the one helping you to fight the problem you created for yourself? Was it the US government that imported these terrorists into Nigeria? Tell me. Was it the US? They are claiming that it was when Obama destabilized Libya. Listen, from Libya to Nigeria, you will pass 1 or 2 countries before they will enter Nigeria, true or false? Niger is there, standing between us and and Libya. So, how did they jump from Niger and enter Nigeria direct? Is it possible? Hold on. Is it possible? You can see.
Barrister, who would have thought? We'll be taking a very short break. When we return, we'll continue with the conversation. Do kind of stay with us. My name is Esther Machuku. You're listening to Barrister Darlington Agumwar, and this is the Evening Rush.
Customer, welcome. What do you want buy?
I want buy changeover. Quarter fuse and distribution board made of 100% heavy duty copper.
Oh, come, I get them. See, I'm here.
No, now I'm looking for Slatter Star J quarter fuse and distribution board, Nipo quarter fuse, Star J solar battery, inverter, MPPT controller, and solar panel.
But Oga,
don't worry. I know where to get them. Whether na Star J changeover quarter fuse, Slatter distribution board, Nipo quarter fuse, Star J solar battery, inverter, MPPT controller, and solar panel, Star J ceiling fan, sockets, all earthen materials. Make you no go do cover wise pan foolish show. Slatter Star J Indian product na #1 since 1961. Made of 100% heavy duty solid copper with no compromise. Available in all leading electrical shops nationwide. Slatter Star J na you Pico.
Lagos, are you ready? The Niger Landlord Summit 2025 is here. Join us on Saturday, 1st November 2025 at the Golden Tulip Hotel, International Airport Road for the biggest gathering of real estate minds in Nigeria. Come and discover how to profit from the booming housing demand in Nigeria. Explore funding and investment opportunities that work. Gain insights and government housing policies shaping the market. Experience the latest prop tech innovations transforming property ownership. Network with top developers, investors, and policy makers all in one room. Don't miss this power-packed event. Registration is 50,000 naira only, with full access to sections, exhibitions, with premium networking and refreshment. How to register? Make payment to VOPFM account number 112-416-8488. Again, 112-416-8488. Zenith Bank. Send your proof of payment via WhatsApp to 0707 115 4297. 0707 115 4297.
All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is still the Evening Rush right here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. We did not leave you. We did not go far. We just decided to take a break. You know, we have to pay our bills so that they will pay our salary on time. Barrister Darlington Agumwa is with me right here in the studio. Barrister, we're discussing the insecurity in the country and how some certain elements are trying to downplay the seriousness of the situation. And we're referring to Reno Mokri. I am surprised that he has not responded to what this man said. I'm waiting for him to possibly create a sense of diversion. Or a distraction.
If he try it, they will deport him from USO. If he make noise. I'm not joking, because how can you blame somebody for the problem you created? Do you know that the US saved the Tinubu's presidency? Are you aware? Are you aware? They saved him because they refused to release the necessary documents before the tribunal and all. Is that not true?
But the man made a statement. He said, President Tinubu, you need to handle this insecurity. That the U.S. has now decided to pay attention to your government.
But exactly.
That he has to be very careful. That let him not let his name be rubbished in the mud. That was the warning the man gave. And the man sounded like the president may not even know. He told the president to cleanse his cabinet. That there are psychophants who are not giving him the true details of what is going on in the country. That he needs to look inwards.
Esther, let me tell you. Do you see? Oh my God! My people perish for lack of knowledge. Esther, did you see the reaction of the federal government of Nigeria when the U.S. Congress reacted about the genocide? Did you see their reaction?
Yeah.
They had to send delegates to that body.
Yeah, they've already put a committee together, send delegates to go there.
Yes, they're on their way, they are preparing. Now, Esther, listen very well, and every other person that is from Igbo extraction. Like I've always advocated, imagine if we have been packaging the thing that is going on in the Southeast, from Nnamdi Kanu to the mass killings. It's just a few things that we sent to Amnesty International. You saw how they reacted. Even when the federal government was trying to debunk it, they said, no, we stand by our facts. That's not true.
But if they do that, they'll say they are trying to demarcate Nigeria.
No, look, that's what I said, hardcore facts. Are you getting what I'm saying? Package it. The facts are there. You don't need to look for it. The facts are there. Like this court judgment that they are, doing anyhow. Package it. Send it to international community all over. U.S. government. Look at what they are doing to this man, because he's an Igbo man. But look at what they are doing with terrorists. Esther, you think this thing will not make an impact? You think somebody will not ask this government, what are you doing?
The man said that way back in 2015 that Renault called it a Christian genocide. Yes, he said that from prophet to genocide propagandist. He slipped on the matters he once mourned. In 2017, Renault spoke like a man of conscience. He exposed Fulani extremists. He warned of the bloodshed. He called it what it was, genocide, and he begged the world to act. But now in 2025, he denies the very truth he once shouted.
This is the more reason why you should not allow your enemy to rubbish you. I've been saying it that this opposition are not active. This is a campaign issue. Package it. Take it to those places that the APC took their own to when they were in opposition. APC, even when Jonathan cough, they will call John Kerry. Come, this man is coughing too much. Maybe he has TB. Is that what you want for a president? And that one will roll down to Lagos and tell Jonathan, come, I want to see you. This is what they were doing, harassing the man. Now, opposition are there, they can't talk. Even with the hard facts that you're supposed to use to. The Igbo leaders within and outside Nigeria, package this in, send it to the U.S. Congress on what they are doing to Nnamdi Kanu. The facts are there. The way they are handling this case now, it is becoming very, very suspicious. From what the lawyer said and all that, these are things you're supposed to let the international community know, because they are the ones who will rattle this government. I'm not joking. They are the ones. Remember, I told you here the other time that the UN have written 3 letters to the government of Nigeria concerning Nnamdi Kanu. Bring it up now. After all, Nnamdi Kanu is a friend of Donald Trump. He attended his campaign trail the other time. He was his guest. Bring this into the fore. The same way some people brought this genocide issue to the attention of the U.S. government. The killings in the Southeast, bring it to the fore, because if you are telling me, or if you are asking where are the predominant region where you have Christians, is it not the Southeast? These other places, you can see a mixture of the Muslims and Christians. But in the Southeast, majorly, they are Christians.
But
look at what
the situation is that right now insecurity is not necessarily being attached to any religious group. You heard today that they went to a mosque and killed people.
Listen very well.
I'm listening to you.
Listen.
Paris, I'm just trying to say that...
hold on, I'm coming. Before you go further, listen very well. There is this thing they call collateral damage.
Yes, sir.
When you are looking for a target, you know your target. But along the line, you will do certain things that will now divert the attention of the people from what you want to do. That's what they have always done, Esther. When they go to Benue and Plateau, they will kill 200, they will kill 150, they kill 70. Immediately the opera will go up. They will now run to Zamfara or Katsina, burn one mosque, kidnap 2 people, maybe kill 2 or 3 people. And then the narrative will go to the press. You see, they are killing even their Muslim brothers. How many did they kill? Esther, how many did they kill? Who are the people that are bearing the brunt in the north? Can you tell me? Have I not said it here the other time? Let us begin to check the number. Who are the people that are mainly being killed? And who are the people killing them? It is when you know all this that you know where the thing is heavy. You know where it is heavy. Okay, in these other major Muslim states in the north, tell me where they have occupied most of the states, like they did in Benue and Plateau. I mean, communities, rename it, and they are staying there by force. You can see, you know, they are deceiving Nigerians. The same thing they did when they came in here in 1804. Tactically, they will pretend as if they are. No. How come in the whole of the north, there is no one Hausa man that is an emir, Esther? Have you asked yourself? Before 1804, who were the people in the north? Was it not the Hausas? How come today they have no place, nothing? They don't have a say in the north. How come? You have not asked yourself. So you think when they now do it here, they will now love you, Abi? No, they will now love you and say, okay, you people should now. No, it's an agenda. This killing, it is well planned. Forget about all this collateral damage that happen here and there. No, that's not the real issue. That is not the real issue, Esther. There is a target. If not, initially they told you that the Fulani herdsmen are looking for where to graze their cow. That the Sahel region is drying up, this and that. Is that not what they told us? That was when Niger said, come, whatever land, everything, we will provide it for you. Kano State, you call them, they refuse. Kogi is the size of the entire southeast. They call them, say, come, which land do you need? Come, we'll give you. After all, there is no desert encroachment and all that. Esther, they turned it down. True or false? Buhari wanted to create all this ranching and whatever. They turned it down. Tinubu even created a ministry. What happened to that ministry now? I'm sure the minister is just there in office doing nothing. There is no need for creating that office. It's just a useless venture. Because the people you want to give it to, they are not interested. Esther, can't you see it? How come all these things that we have done to placate them, they refused and rejected it? But rather, they'll be going around the whole country, taking people's farm by force, taking villages, renaming it, killing them. And you are telling me it is for grazing. Is that not the initial blackmail and propaganda? Now you can see it. So the whole land in the north cannot accommodate them to do their business, Abi. Except that they come to take this one that is a dot in a circle, according to their oga who brought them. Except they take it. That's when they will not do their business, Abi. How many times have they loaded people from nowhere and dumped them in Imo State? Say they came for hunting. Esther hunting. You can imagine. So these things, except the people concerned. In fact, I am very disappointed in the people down here. That's why I keep telling some of my people here, look, you have to come together. This thing that this is not, look at how the northern leaders, they are just pretending as if they are not, pretending out of deceit. But rather they want political power. But the insecurity, they don't want to talk about it. Pretending that as if those things does not matter, the killing doesn't matter, because they know people that are being killed. They know.
Barrister Dante, I would like us to actually open the phone lines earlier on today, because quite a number of persons like to give their thoughts and share their opinions and give their reactions to issues, including WhatsApp messages. So very briefly, the former People's Democratic Party stalwart and publisher of Aviation magazine, Dele Momodu, is urging opposition parties to unite and deploy what he described as the ethnic and religious card. That's what he's saying. He said they should unite and deploy what he described as the ethnic and religious cards if they intend to challenge President Bola Tinubu in the 2027 presidential election. This statement he made on Wednesday via his X handle. He said the latest wave of defections by PDP governors, including the Enugu State Governor and Bayelsa State Governor, had further strengthened the grip of the All Progressives Congress, and that APC now dominates both the executive and legislative arms, pushing Nigeria dangerously close to becoming a one-party state. So he said despite the defections, he's insisting that the opposition still has a narrow chance, but only through a strategic alliance. According to him, that alliance is very possible if only by dismissing the possibility of any southern candidate defeating Tinubu if they run independently. I do not see any southern candidate giving Tinubu any tough challenge. Not former President Jonathan, not former Governor Peterobi. If they run looking more like independent candidates, they will fail spectacularly. He therefore called for a coalition similar to the one that birthed the APC in 2015, proposing a northern Muslim presidential candidate with a southern Christian running mate as a most viable ticket. Nigerians believe that Dele Momodu is positing Atiku Abubakar and, wanting Peterobi, who is a Christian Southern candidate, to be the vice. Either Peterobi or Rotimi Amechi, but obviously Peterobi. Now, if you recall yesterday, the former Ekiti State Governor was on one of the television programs when he said that there is no opposition against Tinubu, that the only opposition right now is Peterobi. He didn't mention any political party, but others believe that it was just a ploy to supposedly rouse the ignorance of some of the supporters of Peterobi by possibly strengthening the call for Peterobi to run independently, which would definitely benefit President Tinubu for 2027. What's your take on that?
Esther, I have to be. It's just that Atiku's name has been mentioned here. If not, I don't want to go into this because if you give advice.
Dele Momodu did not mention Atiku. But Dele Momodu did not mention Atiku. It's a reaction of Nigerians to this inclination
when
now.
He said a northern candidate with that of a southern. Who is that prominent northerner that is eyeing the presidential seat? Is it not Atiku? No other person now. And from the beginning, without even waiting for anybody, I have been on this particular matter. But unfortunately, people didn't see it that way. So I stayed away.
But that's
the truth.
They ran together in 2019.
The things have changed enough for them. That's what I'm telling you, Esther. When you are planning against your opponent, look at the parameter, look at the environment, look at everything. What happened yesterday, can it happen today? The only thing that is constant is change. If the political situation have changed, especially with the person in office who don't believe in due process and all that, are you not supposed to be thinking ahead? Like I have always told you, there is a particular dog they use for hunting. Those dogs are properly trained for hunting expedition. That's the truth. The dog is trained by the owner for hunting, and that's what they specialize on. So if you are going for hunting and you didn't use that dog, will you get any game? You won't. That's the truth. You won't. So when I was talking, these are my arguments, which I believe would have made an impact. By now, things would have strengthened up. By now, things would have stabilized, because all this talk that if somebody declare now, they will be hunting him. So if you declare in 2027, they will not be hunting you, Abi. No, look at it. If you now declare in maybe January 2027, the people that are looking and waiting for you, they will now clap for you and say, okay, you are welcome, Abi. Look, the best time to do anything is the time you're supposed to do it. That's the truth. The best time to do anything is the time you're supposed to do it.
So what are you saying, that Peterobi has taken too much time?
Did I mention somebody's name?
Okay, fine. Okay, in other words, I need clarity.
Hey, don't worry.
I should not worry. I did Lagos, I no go worry.
No, those people out there, they will cross their teeth and put their eyes. So that they will now understand. Because if you leave, look, nature abhors a vacuum. Whenever there is a vacuum, nature must find a way to occupy it, true or false. At least that one is clear to you. Is that not true? When you leave a vacuum, somebody must take it. How come they are calling Jonathan all of a sudden? What happened? If not that there is an opening somewhere and somebody wants Jonathan to come and occupy it, is that not what happened?
Do you think?
But if people are taking positions, strong position, like some people are taking in APC, who are you? Okay. Even if you have two heads, can you tell anybody in APC that you want to challenge the Tinubu? Can you do that? Because from day one, he are taking position.
All right,
he are taking strong position.
Okay, let's get reaction of Nigerians. I would have loved to ask you more questions, but maybe in between we'll talk about it. The number to call is 080-3692-9933. 080-3692-9933. The WhatsApp number is 0817-1756-338. 0817-1756-338. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello, Esther. Good evening, ma.
Welcome, sir.
Our barrister. Good evening, sir.
Well done, my brother.
My name is Robert.
Robert. How do you get us every day, Robert?
Don't mind.
Now only when you do studio.
Robert, did you call yesterday? Robert.
Now you be the magical. Anytime you do, maybe I call like this, Esther will just pick my call. If I say they fear you.
Yes. She has to fear me. At least I have
barrister.
To yes.
Barrister.
Yes, dear.
And a journalist interviewed Omokri some years ago.
Yes.
He asked him, he said, Omokri, what is your occupation? The man said it's social media.
He's a content creator.
On that man that you see, I don't know his job. I cannot tell that this is Omokri. It's just to go on social media, Twitter, be blackmailing people.
These are the people working for APC.
This evening, Madam Esther.
Yes, sir.
There is a report on Punch newspaper. They said the federal government is reconsidering the people they gave clemency.
Yeah, we talked about it. We already
okay, according to Fagbemi, Minister of Justice. Maybe it's because of the backlash from Nigerians. That is why they are reconsidering it again. Let me cut Jari and listen to other people. Thank you, Jari.
Thank you so much, Robert.
Everything they keep.
Austin, please, I need the phone. It's 080-3692-9933 and the WhatsApp number is 0817-1756-338. That is the WhatsApp number to call. Okay, 080-3692-9933 and the WhatsApp number is 0817-1756-338. That is the WhatsApp number to send your messages to. Okay, what you can call the WhatsApp line. Well, we try with the normal call. Hello, good evening. How are you? Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good evening. How are you?
Hello.
I can hear you. Please go ahead. What's your name?
Well done, sir. Well done.
This is Tony Chicago.
Oh, Tony.
Tony, welcome. Please speak louder.
Yeah. What happened today? The first time I dial you, I get you.
It's your day. It's your day. Go ahead.
I mean, I was surprised.
It's your day. It's your day.
I hardly get Esther these days.
Yeah, it's your day.
Anyway, barrister, I always analyze and go through a lot of things happening in Nigeria. I go with you. It would be very difficult for any southerner to remove Tinubu at the moment now. No matter what.
I'm telling you.
It's going to be very, very difficult for Obi to remove Tinubu at all. It's not going to happen. Because the man knows what he's doing. All this rigging, they rig it from the south, southeast, south, and southwest.
Of course.
So they try to blockade all those areas. The best we can do is for either Obi to step out, not to contest, or join Atiku. That's the only way you can do. But let for Obi going the other way around, Atiku going the other way around. It is in fact before some people say 12. That will be by 10 o'clock. Tinubu will declare winner and it will perfectly win. Because Atiku will share the north with Obi and Tinubu. Tinubu will only get all the side east here. So I think Obi and it's earlier Obi declare and Atiku declare they will have opposition. But for now, delay is very dangerous. They are running out of time. I don't know what they are waiting for. Something you must name the child. I am still delaying to name the child. Nigerians are waiting. We need to start. They need to start mobilizing. Not talking from different mouths. And my name will be on the ballot. My name will be on the ballot.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you
I
for
thank
calling.
God that I said this earlier on, but I don't know why the people that we are telling you.
I feel like a prophet. Hello, good evening.
Hello?
Am I not?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening,
Good
sir.
evening.
Welcome, sir.
This is APC from Ogun State. Presiding you.
Welcome, sir.
See, I really support Damity. I give Damity kudos.
Don't make his head to swell.
Damity is the best. You understand what is happening in Nigeria. To be sincere with you, if I'm not going to lie, these guys, they get plan. I don't want to do it to cover Nigeria.
Oh, God.
Exactly, that is they play the game, the free game. You people feel right like Damity. At least I believe Nigeria will be better, sir. I give her kudos. Damity, continue.
Thank you, my
I wish you
brother.
good luck.
Thank you, my
Good
brother.
night.
Yes,
All
my
right,
brother.
thank you very much for calling. 08036929933.
Very, very
08036929933. The WhatsApp number is 0817-1756-338. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello, Esther. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Welcome. What's your name?
Okay, my call is from Mafoluku.
From Mafoluku. All right, please go
Yeah.
ahead, sir.
This is to about Darling.
Well done, well done, my brother.
My cousin, starting
Hello?
Peterobi.
Okay.
Peterobi does the announcement. I'm happy that he said that Peterobi, let me take a number of money and put his bank card interest. Okay. But we did not use the money to America to buy useless property. That's a good thing. Now, the accident of Peterobi is tormenting all the troops, all of them in that power that are deceiving themselves that are politicians and their leaders. If they live well for their lives and their children, they should be everywhere and create their own image, just like Peterobi has created international and world template as referred to human character. So that is what it is.
All right.
Peterobi, no matter they shake him, what God says will be in this country, nobody, not even Tinubu can stop him. We are with him. The master, Nigeria must get better. And I'm looking forward to having a nation or a society where we have, when Gandhi as a minister of justice, to be president, Sore as human rights something.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you for calling.
Hello. Office for us.
Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening, ma. What's your name, please? I picked your call and
This is Joy.
you cut off. Why?
I'm Joy calling from Idimo.
All right, Joy from Idumu, please go ahead.
Okay. So I want to talk about those people, the camping to the ruling of Progressive Congress. See, when the PDP was, they were ruling, you see this as what this present president, he was the only one that stood his ground. Is it that they don't have dignity at all? And sometimes I'm ashamed. I don't just want to be listening to them. This one, the camping that he wants to go to the center, they want to draw close to the center.
They want to get close to the
Does
center.
it make sense at all? Even from their family member will be ashamed of them, honestly.
You see,
Thank you. It's annoying.
Thank you,
Esther,
Joy, sir.
Esther.
Sir?
Yes, let us agree that Tinubu stood, Abi. But where was he getting his financial support? Was it not from Lagos?
Hello, good evening.
It's from Lagos.
Hello, Esther. Good evening.
How are you, sir? Welcome.
Thank you, Barrister. Good evening. My name is Akodeba. I'm calling you from Apapa this evening.
Go ahead, sir.
Barrister, this is my analysis. I want Peter Obi to contest for president in APC. Contest if you win the presidential seat. Very good and fine. If you did not win, Atiku win, he should be a deputy to Atiku. We want him in the president or in the presidency. We want him there. We the obedient will go with him. Anybody who is saying that he should go and contest in another party do not mean well. Obi will not win in another party. He should join the coalition. That is what I am advocating for, begging him for. He shouldn't fall for this, all these antics they are playing right now, telling him that he is the only opposition. He is not the only opposition. He should join the coalition.
can vouch for being the president in APC. If you do not slug it out in the primary, if you win it, good and fine. If you do not win, I think we'll reach out for you for the office of vice president. Please, gladly take it. We will be with you. I'm so happy with what I heard about Red or Mokre. God delivered me from that man because I was his such supporter. But I have come to know who he is, that he is just a manipulator and a liar.
Oh, really?
I thank God that Peter Obi backed his money of Anambra people. He did not use it to buy a house in Florida, like somebody who is talking. Thank God that the money has been used for Anambra people's use. They have an international airport and international cargo. But the one that he cannot build a road for the riverine people in River State, his people are dying of a bad road and everything. He is there claiming that he's a political champion. While his people are dying in anguish, poverty, and ravishing in rehabilitated infrastructure. So sorry for him. Obi is the champion. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you for calling, sir.
You see what I was saying?
Yes, sir.
Look, I don't want had I known. That is why I started earlier to say this thing. Esther? I told you that the people that are telling Obi, they are not obedient. Hello? They are APC people.
Hello, sir. Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine. Good evening.
Good evening.
Actually, my point is very few.
What's your name?
My advice to you be just like the man said.
What is your name?
You should not go far away from the northern guy, Abubakar, because he will actually pull nuts. If he wins primary, good. If he did not win, he should still be assistant. At least Tinubu himself sacrificed 8 years for Buhari, so that after Buhari can So if he did not win, he should just queue. But one thing I want to say concerning all the coalitions that we are having, see, don't fret yourself. All these people, they love power and they are seeking for power. By the time they do primaries, and none of them are not getting tickets because it's only one ticket for one governor in one state. When you have like 3 people, if they don't get the ticket, you will see how they will be scattering. Go and write it down. I have seen this thing played before in Oyo State.
Wow.
They will queue in a place. By the time they start getting the ticket, you will see how many people that won't get the ticket, they will be jumping back immediately because the same thing all of them want, and that is the power. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. I wish I knew your name. You didn't tell me your
What
name.
if they are promised goodies?
That's what I'm saying. Maybe they have promised them something.
Yeah, if you fall, as long as you're in government, so there's no way they will lose
that they have promised them something.
They have promised them something, so
they cannot just
lose
move like Peter and Bar now. They've been cutting him.
Good
evening.
Thank God I don't enter today.
How are you, sir?
Fine. My name is Azu from Airport Road.
All right, Mr. Azu, good evening. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, Mr. Darlington, I greet you, sir.
Well done, Azu.
Today, I like your analysis today. At times, when you analyze, I difference at times, but today one you get well for me. Okay. Secondly, say on the what they call it. Although Balance has said it all. Those people that they say they release and they are now coming out to say they want to look at it. By the time they start releasing them one by one, they will not even say it at all. They won't even mention it. Once they have mentioned them, so you don't want to go and tell them now that now sorry, we made a mistake. When already most of them already put hope that they were already been released. How would they feel? So maybe I don't leave that story. Very soon they start releasing them one by one. We will not know. So that's my own take. Well done, well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello, good evening. How are you? Hello.
Hello, good evening, Esther. Can you hear me?
Good evening. I can hear you, sir. Welcome. What's your name?
Yeah, this is C2 calling from Freetown Solomon.
All right, C2. Welcome.
Yeah, Barrister Darlington, good evening.
Good evening.
Esther, when you are asking people what's their name, they can't hear you. I think there's something wrong with the system. So even myself, I barely hear you.
Okay.
So I want to say something about.
C2. Somebody targeted and called you on WhatsApp. Hello, how are you?
The man I was talking about is Fred Ajudwa.
Wow, that's beautiful. Somebody actually sent a message on YouTube to remind of the name. Hello, good evening. How are you?
That means he knows the sport I'm talking about.
Hello? Oh, this one, I don't hear anything. No. Hello? Yes, good evening.
Good evening. How are you there?
Madam, your network is very poor. Please kindly call back, please. You're cracking up. Can barely hear you. 08036929933. That's the number. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Welcome, sir. What's your name, please?
My name is Ben. I'm calling from Yanapaja.
All right, Ben. Please go ahead.
Okay. So my take this evening is that you see, when you see little children playing with the prized garments of their father in the village square, that father of theirs have lost his pride position as a father. So we have lost the pride position as a citizen of this country, whereby these people tell us there are bridges where there is no water. When you want to feel bad in Nigeria today, even if you have an atom of happiness, you listen to Nigerian news. Sometimes I pinch myself to know if I'm still alive, because Nigeria is not giving us
Hello?
the necessary
land, so we can take other calls. I'm waiting for you to land.
What I'm saying is that our leaders should do better. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. 08036929933. That's the number to call. 08036929933. Olga, please turn down the volume of your radio. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good evening. How are you? Turn down the volume of your radio. Hello?
Yeah, wow.
Hello? All right. Hello, good evening. How are you? Okay, no, the phone they hang up. Oh, still low. Okay. Hello? Hello? Turn down the volume of your radio now. Turn it down. Okay.
You don't hang.
You don't hang. You don't answer. All right, please. I don't know what's wrong with the call. The phone. No, it's not picking up. It's hanging. Let me read out some messages. Good evening, Esther. Thank you so much for the good work. I am Samuel from Ojo Navy Town. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Please, Esther, great barrister Darlington. Darlington, for me, all his analysis is 100%. Kevin from Okoko. Good evening. My name is Moses Chukwudi from Akpakpa Road. Okay. Chidi from Oshodi. I always like to comment on the barrister, but what? Okay, I always like to comment. The barrister makes frequently that evil can never last forever. Okay, true. Good evening, Esther. Okay, thank you very much. Esther, good evening. I am imagining a Nigeria with Peterobi as president, Showore as Senate president, Barrister Darlington as Chief Justice of Nigeria. God, bring this imagination to reality. Okay. Thank you very much for that. This person says, good evening, Esther and my brother, Barrister Darlington. My names are Simeon Ochuba. My take. Okay, let me take this. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Welcome. What's your name, please?
Thank you very much. My name is Manam Belosman. I am calling from Unit Kano.
Long time. How are you doing?
Alhamdulillah. Thank you very much.
All right.
You are. Thank you. You see, I wanted to be honest with you. We are talking about the governors are defecting from PDP or some other party to APC. It doesn't mean anything to Nigeria as far as I am concerned, because if you remember, I learned a lesson from the 2023 presidential election when Obi went into the contest without even a councillor. But the result of that election surprised every Nigerian, and I believe come 2027 will be even better than the one of 2023, because this current government, doesn't deserve second chance at all as far as this country is concerned. Number one. After the final election of the APC, you will see the worst will happen in the APC, that the APC will harvest what is happening today, the ADC will have very massively from the crisis of the APC. That aside, then by the grace of God, if I contest with this government come 2027, if I contest with Tinubu, I will defeat him because Nigerians have rejected him already. Because of what Nigerians are passing through. Look at, we are living in our own country as if we are living in IDP. Does this government deserve voting for come 2027 again? Whatever they give in the name of either vote by or whatever, I advise Nigerians to collect their own share of subsidy removal. They should collect it and do whatever and vote them out. If they vote them out, they don't commit any offense. If they claim that they give money and they don't vote them, then they should go to court and tell the court that yes, they give you money to vote for them and they didn't vote for them, then we will see either they are guilty or they will be justified. That's aside. Then number three, by the grace of God, let me tell you, what is the Atiku Abubakar and Obi, if they actually love Nigeria, if they actually want to rescue Nigeria, this is the time. Because if two of them go in separate way again, Tinubu will crush them. But if they stand together by the grace of God before 8 o'clock in the morning on Monday, Tinubu will say bye-bye to Tinubu from Aso. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Malam. But Barrister, let's think of something like, what if that's the plan? What if that's the motive?
Hey, but look, Esther.
No, what if that's the motive? All of them will run the primary. Obviously, Atiku wins, and then Peterobi becomes a deputy. But maybe they're trying to test the water to see how people feel about it.
Obi said he would not want any primary in ADC. He said he want to be given ticket.
Well, no, he didn't say.
He said it. No,
Barrister.
He said he wouldn't want any primary. Because he know that Atiku will beat him.
No, he said, is the turn of the South. If it is the turn of the South, Atiku will definitely not contest any primary. In other words, it will be him and Rotimi Amici and any other person. But it's the turn of the South. That's what he was saying. He didn't say that he doesn't want any primary.
But that's what so they should hand over the primary to him.
You're not getting it. If they will run a primary, the Atiku factor should not be part of it because he's representing the North. But he's confident that if the ADC decides to zone the party to the presidential whatever to the South, then it will be just him and any other Southern candidate who is aspiring.
Please, you see this, it is the turn of the South. I don't want to hear it because it's not constitutional. Let us break away from this rubbish.
Hello, how are you?
Good evening.
Good evening, welcome.
God's Power calling from Badagry.
God's Power from Badagry. God's Power, welcome.
Me personally, I don't think our problem in Nigeria can be solved by either a politician or any political party, because to me they are one and the same. You understand? And there was an analyst you brought to the studio that talks about the 9 or 8 stages of AIDS or health.
Yes.
You understand? And naturally, I think Africa, we are still suffering from that. And generally, there are 2 emotions that control human beings. One is fear, and the other one is greed. So I think the one that is affecting African leaders is the fear of poverty. If you check most of our politicians, check their generation, they are the first richest person, maybe in their family or in their generation. So they have that fear of poverty. That's why they always want to accumulate. So irrespective of the political party, Africa is still suffering from that emotion. So the solution that I feel is by we changing our philosophy, and our philosophy comes from our belief, and our belief comes from our value. So generally, even if they put me as a person there, I think I will still do the same thing. So generally, I think as a Nigeria, we need to change our value system. So getting rich is not about you acquiring all the wealth. I think if we don't change our value system, irrespective of the political party, we'll still be having the same problem. And before I drop, last week or thereabout, the speaker was telling the LP people that want to defect. He said, why are you defecting? He said something that I pointed out. He said, after you've gotten the sympathy of Labour vote, now you want to defect to what? To APC. So it's the same thing. APC, by the time they get that vote for Nigeria, they will still go back because of that fear of poverty. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for calling. Esther. Hello? Yeah? Hello?
Hello, Esther.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Esther Wanjuku, I'm not fine.
Why, sir? What happened?
Let me greet my Darlington first. My Darlington, how are you?
Ola from Chicago. How are you, sir?
Ola Darlington.
Good evening, good afternoon, sir.
Oh my God, how are you, sir?
I'm not fine. Since last week, I didn't listen to any Nigeria program.
Chai, what happened, sir?
I was so busy.
Oh.
Yeah, last week, Bolaba, what's the name of that man? Is it Bolaba or the spokesman to Tinubu?
Okay, buy your Ononoga.
Is it Bolaba?
Ononoga, now your brother.
It's Bayo Ononoga, sir. What is Bolaba?
No, not Ononuga, not Ononuga.
Which one? Is this
the other man.
Reno, who?
No, Reno is not his president.
No.
Spokesperson.
The man Bola is it Bolaba or Bola?
Boala.
Oh my
Daniel
God.
Boala. Oh, okay.
Boala. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.
Yeah, Bulala. Okay.
I was listening to him last week when he was talking about security something. Esther, I was carried away. I throw my fork which I'm using to eat. Throw it on my TV. Damage my TV.
Okay,
yes, I was so annoyed. I was so angry for what he was saying. That security in Nigeria is good. All this is good. Anyway, Esther, please. I'm just calling today because I know my Darlington is coming today. I want to call you and greet you. Esther, you are doing a great job. Because I don't know what to say. Since last week, I didn't listen to anybody.
Sorry.
I was so angry.
Oh my God.
So I called today so that my body can be okay when I listen to my Darlington. God bless you. God bless VOP. Thank you, Esther. Once more.
Bye-bye.
Please,
Good
calm
evening.
down.
Calm down. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Good evening to you. This is David from Shudi.
David from where, sir?
Shudi.
Maybe there's a reverberation. Maybe you're too close to your phone or to your radio.
I can hear you very clearly now. Good evening, Barrister.
Yeah, well done.
Yes, I want to comment on the issue of Atiku Obi tickets. You see,
Oga, are you on speaker?
Yeah, very much with you.
You're on speaker. The feedback. I'm sorry, please. It's too much.
Okay. Can you?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
The feedback. Please kindly call back, okay? Just make sure that when you're calling, turn off the.
I don't know why they put it on speaker.
Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello, good evening, Esther.
Good evening, sir. Welcome. What's your name? Turn down the volume of your radio, please. Your name is what, sir?
Comrade Collins from Alimasho.
Comrade Collins, welcome, sir. Please go ahead.
President, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Please, I just want to tell Obi, if he truly loves Nigeria, if truly that he's not interested in power but is interested in making Nigeria good, he should just join Atiku. That is the only way Tinubu will be unseated from that place. If they go separate ways. Because currently now, APC, they have divided obedience because they are currently bankrolling some obedience to tell Obi to stay away from Atiku. Those ones, they are telling that they are going to fund Obi presidential campaign if Obi separates from Atiku. That is what they are doing now, APC. They are telling, because they know that Obi is afraid of obedience. So they are using that
advantage.
Yes.
Okay.
They are using that advantage to use those obedience to tell Obi to leave Atiku. Because that's the only way. The moment Obi join Atiku, everybody in Asola will be running a task. There will be less money for them.
Right. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Hello, good evening. How are you? Hello. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
How are you?
Yeah, good evening. Your name is Ugo from Machogulan.
All right, Ugo, please go ahead.
Yes, and my question is because I really do expect that what's his name, Peterobi would know how strong and how powerful fighting, how what's his name, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is in this 2027 election. So my question is why? Because I was opportuned once to be in one of these things they call caucus meeting. I went to do a job, for this politician. I was there, and there was this very big decision that was made in that meeting. Ever since that day, whenever people are talking about politics, I'm like, you really don't even know what is happening. You are here talking, and they've already made decisions. My question is why? Obi knows very well that if he and Atiku tag along in this race, the chances of him winning is high. But why is he having that? Why is he not choosing to work with Atiku? What would be the problem? Because I am certain that there must be something that we Nigerians do not know, that man know. There must be something that is making Peterobi not working with Atiku. I don't believe that it's just his personal ambition to run just to be a president. There must be a reason. What is that reason? That is the question I want us to understand. That is one thing I want us to. There must be politicians. Forget this thing you see on paper. There are things they know that you don't know.
Yeah.
Just like you, Esther. There are things you know you cannot come on radio to say.
Obviously, I can't.
That is so when people call to say you are not doing your job, blah blah blah. There are things you cannot come on air to say.
Exactly.
So there's a reason why Obi is not working with Atiku. What is that reason? Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
It can be more than obedient people whom he's listening to. Because that's his forte now. I mean, he can. Yes, they're the one telling him don't try.
I don't think so. I think there's something in the works. Maybe you don't. Oh, okay.
He's
all
listening
right.
to obedience.
Okay, if you say so.
Yes, that's what I mean. Apart from that,
that's not the info I have. But let the story, let the source come out from the owner of the information. Let me read out some messages right now. Good evening, VOP crew. Good evening to you. Good evening, Esther and Barrister and Prophet Barrister Darlington. Please don't give him prophets.
Esther.
They
say prophets are not known in his own land. Because I come here. You don't know that I have a church in heaven.
Oh, I have a church in heaven too.
Yeah. You?
Yes.
Women.
What do you mean?
Do you run a church here? Not
Prophet Darlington has been advocating for the alliance of Atiku and Obi from the onset. This alliance, if this alliance will be our only saving grace from this predicament we find ourselves. Esther, please, who are those that are cheering up Wike? Are they Nigerians? They're Nigerians, No. Wike should never in his wildest dream compare himself with Obi. Yes, Obi invested state fund in Fidelity Bank, while he, Mr. Structure, succeeded in using state fund to acquire multi-million-dollar apartment abroad and acquiring forms for legislators.
Exactly.
Esther Barrister Darlington, please, has campaign started. I'm baffled to hear Obi's name echo profusely from the mouth of Emperor Wike repeatedly. At project commissioning, even I was astounded. I was like, what? Fortunately, those are statements that add credibility to Obi's personality with the ambush of governors and other political gladiators. It is now clear that 2027 is a straight fight between the establishment and Nigerian masses on the other side. Peterobi article should have a clear understanding to run under the same party for presidential ticket. Whoever clinches victory should adopt the other as running mate, even when it is obvious that the former will not agree. They do that without rancor, showing the difference. Esther, your 12 noon world news analysis today earned more respect from me. Seeing you as a true professional who refuses to be intimidated nor persuaded to share her viewpoints. Tony Anele from Ijagemo. Tony, thank you. Will you try? Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. Sheon SP is my name from Ikorodu. Esther, please, I want to ask a question from you and Barrister, which I will be happy if you can please answer me. Please, is there not a special day like Father's Day, Children's Day, all these days, holidays that you Nigerian journalists would dedicate to we, the citizens, to call and bastardize and rain curses on all these wicked Nigerian leaders? Maybe they will repent after listening, because we've been praying for them for a long time, but they refuse to do us well. So please, let's try the opposite of the prayer for just a day on all Nigerian radio and television. Maybe they will fill it and do the needful.
After the courses and the
the courses not the work.
No. After that, what happens?
They are fortified. You just pray that let God just rain His grace.
As it is in Esther, I have a strong belief that some people or somebody must have placed a spell on these politicians. Or yes, not this other opposition.
The caller is right. If Obi joins Atiku, there will be panic and confusion in Asarok. Those advising Obi not to work with Atiku are sponsored by APC. Jerry from Ikeja. Obed Oji, yes, I concur with Wike. You abandon your party each time you lose presidential election. Another person keeps keeping the party together. When another election comes, you run back to cause confusion with money. How can you keep a whole country together when you cannot keep or galvanize one political party together? I will continue to say that I support Wike for paying those who caused wahala in PDP's internal election in their own coin. Atiku, Okowa, and Tambuwal. They have come again to cause confusion in the build-up to 2027 presidential election, and they have started losing already. Wike will continue to scatter things until his face is returned back to him. Tit for tat. Do me, I do you is a consequence of what Atiku Abubakar is doing. Unless the realignment of coalitions galvanize together and support one formidable southern candidate, particularly Peterobi, APC has already won 2027 presidential election. Quote me. If you are thinking that the movement of governors to APC amounts to nothing, then think twice, because APC will use their power of incumbency and arsenals to win elections in those states.
Esther.
Barrister, let me read messages. I'm coming. Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. I disagree with Barrister Darlington. Obi should not deputize Atiku. The South must complete their 8 years. As for Reno Mokri, I'm waiting for his response to the damaging allegations leveled against him by the American man. I doubt if he will come out of the mess he created. Anaklet Anabunwa from Alagbadu. Me too, I dey wait because Nareno invites this man come this country. Now he carry them go Arise TV, then do interview. If you see the interview, he even posted it on his page as in I have to connect to US senators to come and debunk the claim. All this notion that if Obi and Atiku runs together, it's automatic guarantee to victory baffles me sometimes. Please just remember that they both ran in 2019 and they lost. I told Barrister Darlington no. So running together is not a given. Let everyone advocating for it be guided. Taiwo Hassan from Bariga. Barrister, I told you. You don't agree.
You tell me that have things not changed?
Which things changed?
That time you mentioned and now they're the same thing.
Okay. Good evening, Barrister Darlington and Queen Esther. Please, will President Tinubu present the same when I don't start now? Olodia Papa Obi, you won't put me for trouble. See the question where you ask. Shall you concern the thing where we talk? Wow.
Yeah, no, because that's I think is the only person who can interrogate that thing because he started it.
Good evening, VOP. Well done, my honorable Barrister Esther Bravo. Esther, I'm not happy with you addressing people with Oga. Is everyone that's like that? Is everyone that like it? Thanks. Wike don't know what he's talking about. Okay, Mister. I'm so sorry. Mabinu. Okay, you say not everybody likes to be addressed as Oga. Good evening, VOP crew. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. I am Chimaobi from Shogunle. Nigeria is a great nation, but fraudsters posing as leaders and politicians are ruining the future of our youth. If we cannot unite, let's do referendum. Enough of the killings and lootings. Referendum now. Thanks. Okay. Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. It's important for us to understand that this administration is the worst since inception. They are now buying the state governors over, making them to decamp to APC so that the rigging of election in 2027 will be free and fair. For me, anyone supporting this administration is greatest enemy of Nigerian people. Chibuzo from Satellite Town. Good evening, Esther. Please, okay. Good evening from here. VOP familiar. When government of the day refuses to obey their constitution, citizens have a right to use the language the government of the day will understand, which calls for revolution against the government. Very simple. A great day to you, lady in the house, from Maza Douglas, also known as Umpa, first son, Lalome Togo. Okay. Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. Please, Esther. There may be reasons for you not reading my messages, but read this one. Firstly, some Southwest, because of Tinubu, have been ill advising Obi to run as deputy to Atiku. Doesn't oh God, okay, I'm so sorry, Mabinu. Please, Chai. I can't read this. You didn't write legibly. Okay? Please, you can write in pidgin. I think I can read it if please, I'm so sorry. Good evening, Esther. Barry said the criminals, drug dealers that was pardoned by the president left prison immediately after the announcement. Everybody taloni don't jackpot. Sorry. The Minister of Justice, probably is trying to deceive an uninformed Nigeria. Chike from Akpakpa. Chike, I concur with you for this one. Me, I concur. Good day, listeners of VOP. The very problem of democracy in Nigeria is Atiku. He's always positioning himself during elections to brighten the chances of the ruling party. Watch the moment he loses, he flies back to Dubai till another opportunity emerges again. He has never fought to win, but to cause confusion. He round down PDP now knowing it is the turn of the South. He jumped into ADC to ruin the chances of the party. Watch APC may again carry the day. Atiku is never a charismatic leader at all. Chinedi from Badagry. Ambassador Philip Asono, please come on the microphone. How are you, sir? Welcome. Please kindly tell us how we can make money, sir, as quick as possible.
Before I go ahead, I will say good evening, Barrister.
Yes, my brother. You're welcome.
You are really doing good job. As we talk about politics, we also talk about money. Money is very, very important.
In fact,
as long as Nigeria is concerned today.
Yes. Yeah.
So whatever you are doing, do all you can. Especially those of you in Lagos, you know how busy and how things works in Lagos. You must to have enough money in order to be able, to cope up with the economy. So that's the reason why we help people. We help the citizens. We help the economy in one way, helping you to train you for free, helping you to understand what to do with what you have in your hands in order to make some money or more money for yourself. And that's the reason why all road leads to Ikeja this particular Saturday by 11 a.m. Now, what are we going to do? We normally on Saturdays have a training which we said we call it Multiple Streams of Income Business Summit and Training. There we do help people to understand the applications they have on their phone. I will always say that technology has come to liberate man. Make use of it, and one of it is what you already have, which is the smartphone or the big phone or the Android phone, some people can call it. You need to use it to make money for yourself. Because why? Those applications you see on your phone, there are almost 1,000 of it. But we'll be teaching you maybe 1 or 2 or 3 that can help you to make money for yourself. Now, what do we do with those applications? Those applications links to so many businesses that are there right there on your phone, but probably you don't know. And the truth is that those applications are not free. Some of them start from 60,000 naira upwards for you to be able to use them for the businesses. Some about 160 and so on. But the most important thing is for you to get the training, and then you make a decision which of the businesses you will be able to get involved. And again, we teach you businesses that can pay you or give you return on daily, monthly, weekly basis for yourself, so that you have enough money to take care of yourself. We call it a cash flow, where you are able to have money flowing in your hands. So not only that, we also be teaching you something to do with digital assets or digital shares, which you take absolute charge. Here we teach you how you can become your CEO or manager of your own business. We are not talking about you giving company money and get lost. No, we talk to you or teach you how you can manage your money and how you can grow your money from these businesses and the applications we have on your phone. All right, so you need to come with your smartphone. Make sure you put at least 2 gig of data on it. It's very, very important. But guess what? There is something good for people who are coming for this event on Saturday. Number 1, we have what we call gift for everyone, but it's for the first 50 people that will come before 11 a.m. on Saturday. I repeat it. The first 50 people that will come before 11 a.m., you have a gift from us. That gift will help you in your business. All right. Now, the second one is for people who will get into one of the businesses we call MEF. And if you get into it, for Saturday, they have a promo we call cashback, where you can get back about 15,000 naira back to yourself immediately if you join that particular business. Okay. So whether you're a civil servant, a company worker, a businessman, a businesswoman, a student, as long as you are looking for money, as long as you want to make more money, then we have something good for you. Plan to be there on Saturday. This will be at Ikeja. So please, I want matured people who are looking for a way to change their life financially to text to us. Because some of you do text, you never come and you never do anything. It doesn't help you. So if you want to change your financial situation, these are the people we need so that our time, our energy, our money will be useful to them. We want you to text to us to this number and just text yes, please. Just text yes because it's only this Saturday. All right, just text yes to this number 090 23 04 5107 090 23 04 5107. Like I normally say, you need to find a way to make money even while you are sleeping, and these are the businesses or the applications or the training that can afford that for you, that you can wake up in the morning. Before you wake up, because of the businesses, because of the training you have gone through with us, you will be able to start seeing money drop to you daily, weekly and monthly. All right, so text to us to this number 090 23 04 5107. This Saturday is by 11 a.m. at Ikeja. So it's multiple streams of income, business summit and training. Text to us just yes to this number 090 23 04 5107.
All right. Thank you so much, Ambassador Philip Asone, for coming to give us your insight on that. Barrister Darlington, what's your final take?
Esther, my final take has to do with...
Come closer to the mic, please.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Nnamdi Carlos ordeal.
Okay.
Now that efforts have been made, I want to add to it, the lawyers handling their case, they should do something that I think will help. They can put up a form for people that want Nnamdi Carlos released to sign worldwide. Then package all the favorable cases, all the cases in favor of Nnamdi Carlos that the federal government have refused to package all these things. Then package what has been going on in the north, the terrorists that the government have been pampering, the 400 that they refuse to open. Let them send it to the U.S. government. There's no way they will not get interested in this matter. I'm not joking. So that when you are talking of persecution, let them see it. Let them see it. Take it to the UN. Because if you just protest, it will, but this document, because I remember one of the reasons why the Holocaust ended the way it ended. It was when an American journalist went to take pictures of people in concentration camp, and an American president that was coming saw it. The lady, they made sure that she doesn't see the president. The moment she threw it inside, the man saw it. He turned back and went back to the U.S. And that was when the onslaught against Hitler started. Go and watch either House of Blind or Escape from Sobibo. You will see how the world got to know what Hitler was doing before America got interested. Right. The outside world don't know all this thing you are saying, or except to package this thing, make it an issue. The same way this genocide thing have become a problem to the government now. Make it an issue.
Do you think it's a problem?
What?
Because insecurity still prevails. I haven't heard the president say anything. Giving a decisive instruction that this must end.
By the time they are calling it now, they call it terrorists. By the time they put Nnamdi Carlos principle and what he's fighting for, and this other one in the north and what they are doing, will somebody ask, come, why did you leave this person and you are pursuing this person?
All right,
remember what happened to that lady in Canada? That lady that said he want to kill Benin people and Yoruba people. Good. The Canadian government now call and say, come. Why did you do what you see? The lady that showed.
We need to wrap up. Thank you so much. We have other programs coming up. Thank you so much, Barrister Darlington, for coming in today. Tomorrow, we'll be joined in the studio with Mr. Elvis Elimele and Don Dotun Ojen. We'll be discussing the interesting angles of Nigeria's economy and our political space, and we'll be highlighting certain sectors that have not been given attention, why they have been silent. Some of the ministers have been so deliberately silent. While they're silent, we'll be beaming the searchlight on them and what is going on with their ministries and how come Nigerians are not calling them out. The silence is deliberate, and when will the president do something about asking them, did I put you there to sit down and collect money? Why are questions not asked and why we're not getting responses from them? My name is Esther Wachiku. I'll see you tomorrow. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel at VOP 903 FM ESTIQMEDIA on YouTube as well. Esther Wachiku on Facebook and Esther Waz on Instagram. That's ESTANWAZ. Good evening and bye for now.